Welcome to Own It for Good Day 18. Today we're going to continue on the topic of mind management, and specifically we're going to take a look at the model. This was developed by one of my favorite mentors and coaches, Brooke Castillo. And in honor of her, we're going to use her favorite movie today, The Matrix, for our examples. And this quote on the cover here is, "I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life." And we all know that control of one's life is an illusion anyway. So let's dive into the model. Okay, before we dive into the model and an overview, um, we have another quote here from the movie The Matrix. "I'm trying to free your mind, Neo, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it." And this, in a nutshell, is sort of what the model does. It gives you a path and a way to get through the door, but you actually have to work through the model with different areas of your life and situations in order for you to walk through the other side of that door. So, Brooke Castillo, again, is a life coach, and she is the founder and CEO of the Life Coach School. She also has a podcast with the same title, The Life Coach School, and you can find more about her at thelifecoachschool.com or any of her coaches. And the model, according to Brooke, is a formula that she developed to help herself and anyone to solve a problem. In her words, it is the way the universe works. And the basic premise of the model is that your thoughts create your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your results. And Brooke also, interestingly enough, has also quit drinking and was very open with her struggle and journey. She used the model to lose 70 pounds. She's used it to grow her business to a multi-million dollar business. And she has also used it to quit drinking herself. So don't just take my word for it. I mean, she really is one that walks her talk, and she lives this out and proves it every day. Her life slogan is to be an example of what is possible in the world, and also with the model. So I encourage you to check her out, but let's go on to the next slide and maybe work through a model together. Another great quote from The Matrix is going to kick us off here. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. So we're going to work through what these components of the model are, and then also an example of a model as we go through it. So circumstances, as they are defined, are facts that can be proven in a court of law. Here's one example. I drink alcohol every day. The fact that I consume alcohol daily is measurable, provable, and not debatable. Now, thoughts, on the other hand, are sentences in our head. For example, thinking that your mom is being overbearing by coming over unannounced is a thought. That is your opinion. Many people could have a different opinion about the same circumstance. You know a thought is a thought and not a circumstance if there are any descriptive words or opinions in the sentence around the facts. If 100 people out of 100 people agree on something, it's still a thought because it can't be proven as a fact. The number of people agreeing with a thought doesn't make it a circumstance. It's still a thought. Anytime you add a qualifier to a circumstance, you are choosing to think a thought. If you say, she had a horrible past, that is a thought. No matter how many people agree with you, the descriptor of horrible is a thought about her past. So the circumstance there was she has a past. Once you say it's add the descriptive horrible to it, then that's a thought about a circumstance. So back to our example of I drink alcohol every day, a thought that I might have about that is that I drink too much and I'm helpless to change. So feelings are the next step in the model. Feelings are vibrations in your body. We are not taught how to feel because the way our brains have developed to avoid pain, we typically avoid, resist, and react to negative emotions. We need to learn how to notice, acknowledge, and name our feelings and experience them as vibrations in our body. So continuing with the example of alcohol, I might feel sad, angry, and hopeless with the circumstance and then my thoughts. The next step in the model is actions. And actions are what you do, don't do, or react, i.e. actions, inactions, and reactions. In the model, your feelings cause your actions, inactions, or reactions. So again, sticking with our example, my action might be that I continue to drink daily. The next and final step in the model are the results line. Results are the consequences or outcomes of your actions, inactions, or reactions. Example for the alcohol, I'm hungover and still in the daily habit of drinking. Those are my results from this whole model. So now that we know what the model looks like, what do we do with it? Well, let's go to the next slide and find out. Okay, as we continue to learn what the real power of the model is and what do we do with it once we have our model out on paper. We have a quote here again from the Matrix. Don't think you are, know you are. The beauty and the power of the model is that breaking your thoughts and actions down like this, you can identify the thoughts that are at the root of your beliefs and working on those and change your behavior or actions from a deeper and more meaningful level. Most programs and coaches are strictly focused on the A or the action line that really doesn't address our quote unquote stinking thinking. You are not the story that you tell yourself. You are limitless in your ability to transform once you have the right tools and you actually use them. Tools do no good if they stay in the toolbox. To begin to work on thoughts, you must start small and believable. This technique is called laddering your thoughts. You have your current thought, and then you baby step your way up to the goal thought that you want. So I'm going to continue with my example on the previous slide. And I started with the thought that I'm helpless to change my habit of daily drinking. My goal thought might be all the way down there at the bottom, that maybe I can not drink for a longer period of time and enjoy a new way of spending my evenings. Well, from my current thought that I'm helpless to change my habit of daily drinking, that is totally unbelievable. But by using the ladder technique, I can baby step or ladder my way up to the goal thought that I want to reach. So what does that look like? So if I'm feeling helpless, maybe I can add the word possible to my thinking. It's possible that I might not be able to drink. I see other people not drinking. So that's something my brain might believe. And then once I'm there for a while, and then the new thought is creating new actions and new results, then I can even ladder up to the next thought. And another believable thought might be, well, I don't wake up and start drinking in the morning. I don't drink in the mornings. Therefore, I really can not drink. And then I might be able to go to the next thought. I cannot drink tonight, even if it's really hard. I can do that. I can do one day, and even if it's hard. And then once I've done that, and maybe that might lead me to another possibility, another thought that my brain might believe. Maybe I can go a week without drinking and I'll survive. Maybe I won't enjoy it, but I'll survive. Like, I can do it. And then so you can see how you can ladder your thoughts up. And meanwhile, if I'm actually, if my actions are lining up and I'm doing things differently now as a result of the new believable thoughts, then my results are also changing. So the way the model works is your result line usually reinforces whatever your T line is, or the thought line. So now my new results, I've been alcohol free for a day, might cause me to go back and have another new thought. Well, maybe I can go for a week. And then maybe I do the week alcohol free. And, so that's my action as the result of my new thought. My action is going to follow my thought. My result is then I have a week alcohol free. And then maybe I have the new thought based on my new actions and results that I can feel proud of myself. I really can maybe not drink and maybe even start to enjoy. That's my, end goal. Maybe I can do this and I can actually enjoy a new way of spending my evenings without alcohol. So hopefully this is a good example of even within our alcohol journey and conversation, that you can see how practical and powerful the model is. I encourage you to listen to the podcast that I have linked and learn more about the model from Brooke herself in her podcasts. Also, go to her website, thelifecoachschool.com. And if you're interested and want to dive even deeper with Brooke, you can hire one of her coaches. There are a lot out there that coach independently or through her organization. You can also even dive further into it and join her scholar program. So she has really helped me tremendously in my mind management, and I know she can help you too, and the model can as well, again, if you use it. All right, we're going to learn more mind management techniques tomorrow, so see you then.